Hey everyone, this is Kelly to bring you a discussion on the Winter 2014 and Spring 2015 anime seasons. This includes a few of my friends from school, Andrew, Christy, and Mika, and we had fun recording this, so we hope you enjoy it as well. Okay, I guess we're all here to talk about the new spring anime season, and also about last season. And I think Andrew has some stuff he wants to get off his chest.
Oh boy, I am going to B-word and moan all over the place.
But wait, just in case, if anyone in the audience is listening, we will have spoilers everywhere, so turn around if you don't want to listen, I guess. Or mute yourself. Or mute us, I don't know.
So, who's going to start? Because I feel like I should be last, because I want to hear everybody else's opinion. That way I can feel justified when I have to smack them facts up in this biz.
Well, I have the Annie chart open, so I guess we'll go one by one. Unless, Mika and Christy haven't watched a lot of the season, so is there anything you don't want any spoilers to?
No. I wasn't really taken with winter, because I feel like winter television, no matter what country you're in, is like a second string. It's not good.
Low budget. This is when you get the B classes.
I won't say that about Durara because it's Durara. But
there's an exception to every rule, right? So, because one of the biggest things to come out of the season is something I really want to talk about, Death Parade. Oh yes. My god, Death Parade is so good.
You weren't here, but me and my boyfriend talked for 3 hours about it the other day.
It is so good. It's like one of the most... It's so different. That's why I think it struck such a chord. Death Parade is so different from everything else that's come out, especially this season.
If I remember correctly, wasn't it part of the new animators project they were having in Japan originally?
I thought maybe
it was. It used to be Death Billiards, right? So maybe. I don't know the facts on that, but I do know that it's pretty damn good. So I'm gonna try to avoid spoiler warnings right now. Should I not spoil anything?
Well, go ahead.
I don't mind spoilers. They actually make me want to watch this show even more. So
I might punch the wall, but go ahead.
There's a lot of twists and turns in this, so it's just like every episode is pretty damn good. All right, so Death Billiards is about I guess you can call it a limbo between heaven and hell. There's no hell. The bartender specifically, he forces a pair of two people. Well, the two people is a pair. Two people to two pairs of fruit, and he makes them play games. And the games are supposed to draw out their innermost darkness, and it causes them to go nuts sometimes. And your actions during the game, regardless whether you win or lose, determine if you're reincarnated or if you're sent to the void.
That sounds like Saw.
It is not Saw, because the games aren't necessarily violent.
Okay.
The actions are violent, though.
Except a certain episode.
Oh yeah, except a certain episode.
One.
I think it's episode 8. If you guys want to know the specific number.
Was it episode 8? Oh yeah, definitely episode 8. But that wasn't because of the game. That was mostly because of the people there.
I don't know. I liked it, but I'd probably say, I don't know. It's good, but it's not something I would probably buy on DVD.
How dare you have a different opinion than me?
Oh no, drama!
I don't know.
I'm gonna flame your Twitter box. Watch.
You don't know my Twitter.
Yeah, do you even have a Twitter?
I do have a
This is the internet. Oh, now I know. Thanks for confirming
that. You just dropped the bomb. Let's go find her on Twitter.
Okay, so what else about winter stood out or didn't stand out, or how was it?
I'll Noah Zero, the ending, I have to say I was not satisfied with that ending.
Oh yeah.
I was not satisfied. I was more satisfied with Death Parade's ending than Al Noah's ending.
Well, the thing is, this is like Death Parade. Then he had closure, and I'll know Zero. In order for it to have closure, you need to have character, and that was lacking a lot. It was kind of what's the word? I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like this. I didn't care. Yeah, it's just I did not care.
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to watch it from the get-go because it was like, oh, look, again, robots, young soldier. What does this sound like? Princess.
The dude's only character trait is that he likes eggs. That's like,
Wow.
I didn't want to pick up Al Noah Zero at first, but when I learned that Gen Urobuchi was attached to it, I was like, okay, I'll watch it, even though I'm not a mecha person.
yeah, but I heard like he left early on. Like
Yeah, I heard that
the
too.
first couple of episodes, and you can see that because like the first 2 episodes were really damn good. Like it drew you in real quick. The set pieces were great, and the music was awe-inspiring.
Oh, that's also the thing. I wouldn't buy Al Noah Zero on DVD, but I would buy the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack was great.
I don't know
That
if
says a
it's-
lot about a show, though. Like, I feel like that happens too often. It's like, oh, that was trash, but that soundtrack? Yes.
I'll spend my money on the $40 soundtrack, but not on the box set.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, so what other picks do you guys have? Because this is going to be like my vacation set.
I haven't finished it yet, but personally, it's pretty. It's not something I would watch, and it's also something you can only watch during certain times of the day. I'm not a slice of life person. Kofuku Graffiti is about food, so I had to pick it up.
Okay.
And I was watching it at 11 o'clock at night, and I got hungry, and I ended up making cup noodles.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have that problem with Soma this spring. But I wanted to watch it. I never really found the time for it. It just I read the synopsis and was like, oh, that's cool. But every time I'd have I get 30 minutes available. I'd either just forget or just do something else. So was it good? Is what I'm trying to ask.
I'm not a slice of life person, and I'm not. It's Kofuku Graffiti is by Studio Shaft. I'm not sure if you guys know that studio.
Yep, the shaft tilt. But I have a question. Like, okay, so you're not about slice of life, but my thing is, when you say that, does that mean like you're not a K-On person, you're not a after school club type of person, or when you say slice of life, are you pulling out the whole genre, or do you have like?
There are a few exceptions here and there. I'm not a K-On person. Basically, I'm not the I'm not the type of person like typical slice of life, which I can probably, deal with myself. Like, if I want to watch an anime about slice of life, it should be different and not something, that's...
Not something that is happening right now, or something that could happen to you.
Yeah, like, basically that. And slice of life just... If it doesn't really go anywhere... Well, most of the time it feels like it doesn't go anywhere, and it just... Slice of life comedy, mainly, is what I don't like. There are a few exceptions here and there, as I said. What was one slice of life I liked? I don't remember. I remember I was looking through my anime lists. Well, not my anime lists. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
And I checked the slice of life section, and there are some stuff on there that are like in the top 10s that I have watched. But I think that was because it was actually a good anime and not because it was slice of life specifically.
Okay.
And yes, there are shaft head tilts in this.
Oh, that head tilt.
Yeah. I guess I also watched Junketsu no Maria, Earth Defense Club, and Assassination Classroom. I dropped something. I forgot what it was.
Then it wasn't important.
Oh no, I remember. Shimai Mao no Testament. I dropped it at episode 6, I think.
What I would like to know is, Maria, I wanted to watch that so badly, but that also fell through the cracks of everything I had to do this winter. So I want to watch it again. I want to go back. Should I?
I don't know. It's good, but you see
You
the
would
ending
not buy it
coming.
on
You see
DVD?
the ending coming.
Would you buy it on DVD? Because that's apparently the ultimate rating system. It's like, if you
Soundtrack
can-
or DVD?
Yeah.
I don't have that much money, so I only spend it on series I really, really like. So
As you should.
If I buy it, that means it's good, right?
Yeah.
In my point
Obviously.
of view, anyway.
Okay, so Junketsu no Mario. Do not buy it on DVD.
I would not buy it on DVD.
You heard it all here, folks. Don't buy this anime. It's garbage, total trash.
No.
She's not saying that.
It was a good show. The ending you can see coming though. That's the thing. And from what I remember, I think Junketsu was licensed by Funimation. Yeah, I think it was. And I think they're dubbing it too.
I live in the boss.
Sure, if you say so.
I mean, if Funimation's dubbing it, that means it's good enough for them to dub. Because I don't think Funimation dubs everything, right?
Yeah, but they have a lot of questionable dubs before.
I feel like sometimes they just like write out the script and they're like, okay, do it. Because they're not all the same quality, you know?
Yeah, they aren't.
It's like, what's Chris Patton doing this week?
And
I
Funimation's
watched-
limited voice actors.
I watched 2 harems this winter. 2 harem animes. And like anyone who knows me knows I hate... Oh, wait, no. There's another one. I watched 3. I was on a
He
roll.
hates them a lot. Like, that's all he'll talk about for hours.
Oh,
Good.
jeez.
That means
Here
we
we-
can be friends.
Here we go. Okay, first one. Absolute Duo. It was supposed to be this action anime with spirit weapons and cutesy anime girls, and what I got was just cutesy anime girls, and that was about it. And it was so boring, and a lot of the fight scenes was something that could save a boring anime. You know, the occasional epic fight scene. They weren't good. They weren't well animated. It felt dull and lifeless.
Did it feel like a bunch of people on DeviantArt said, let's make an anime?
Did you watch it?
I'm looking at the preview right now.
No, it looked bad to me. It's like, not again.
Oh yeah. It looked like a dating like it was based on a dating sim. Honestly,
Well, that's
I
probably
thought it
why.
was.
It does,
Yeah.
actually.
it just and going back to the action set pieces, it got real bad. Like the bodies, especially when in motion, they just didn't work. You can see a lot of the stiltiness. Like they ran out of budget. They put all the budget on the boob jiggles and shininess of the anime.
There's the underwear shot I just saw. It was like...
It's what it's about, honestly, and it's just one of those that you have to wait till the Blu-ray comes out so you can see the boobies.
Aw, no.
Yeah.
And
So did you finish this series?
No, I actually gave up. I couldn't take it anymore because I did not care so hard.
No fucks given.
No fucks given, and I stopped caring so hard it went back full circle that I care, and now I'm talking about it.
oh, forget that.
Yes.
Was
Now,
there anything that you guys would have bought on DVD?
yes, Death Parade. Death Parade definitely is something that would show everybody and their mother.
Okay.
But other than that, no. And the second harem was... Wait, I don't even know if it counts as a harem, because there's only 2 main interests. 3. 3 counts as a harem?
No.
Yes?
Okay. Okay,
No?
she says it does. To me, it's not a harem if you have 3. Unless...
Is the name... It's it's basically the same premise as an action anime with girls and one guy who okay, so if you take the protagonist from Absolute Duo and you put him in a horror action show, this is what you get. You'll get the same thing, because the main character is basically a carbon copy of every main character to ever exist. He's a super nice guy. He always cares about the girls, and he does everything right, like the Messiah he is, because everybody else is kind of a prick. And so it's actually a tsundere main heroine.
Okay, what show are we talking about?
Isuka.
Oh, okay.
So they're a bunch of exorcist magicians. They're specifically exorcists because they hunt spirits, but magicians because they do magic. So I guess.
Did they not want to pick one thing?
I guess not. And now there's European magicians that come and they summon demons and whatnot. And the anime ends with a kiss. And I've never seen an anime end on episode 11. They usually end on episode 12. That actually pissed me off a little bit.
But on 10.
Some of them end that way.
Some of them.
And are good.
Yeah. This wasn't, though.
And
so it just added to the fire. So, yeah. So, it's exorcists, boobs, and tongue kissing.
What?
Yeah, tongue. The animation budget went to the tongue kissing. I'm serious. Look it up. This is hyper-realistic saliva.
And I'll take back what I said. I guess it depends. Well, I guess usually when I think 3+ female characters, I usually think harem, but I guess it also depends if that's the focus.
Yeah.
But usually when there's 3+ girls, it's mainly about the girls.
The guy, yeah. Well, no.
If it's really about the action, then I guess I wouldn't consider it a harem series.
I mean, it could be an action harem. We've had those.
Rosario plus Vampire.
Oh my god!
I actually watched that one. Yeah, I like that one.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it. I read the manga though, so it was a lot more. The manga I felt was a lot more. It wasn't as out there as the anime was when it came to their ladies. But yeah, I can see how some people might not like it.
Censor bats.
Comical.
Oh yeah. So Isuka, do not buy on DVD ever or stream. It is a waste of time. Isuka, total garbage trash. Don't watch it. No DVDs given.
Did anyone even license it?
Probably not.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Now I know why I didn't watch it. It's by Studio Arms, and like certain studios I know to stay away from. Because I
never learned my lesson.
I don't want to bash on any studio or any anime, but if your studio is known for making anime I don't like, I'd rather not spend my time watching stuff.
No,
okay.
that makes sense.
Third harem. A third one. The big one. This one had the same problem. It's like they combined Isuka and Absolute Duo into one anime.
Ew.
And just came out with this total boringness that is, I can't even, World Break. It's the last part of the title.
Aww.
Yeah, it was terrible. At least in my opinion, I couldn't get past the 5th episode because of how bad it was. It was just so, the main character is so boring. There was incest involved. That was an automatic turn off.
No.
There. Oh, but it's okay.
Incest.
It was ancestral incest. She is the reincarnation of his sister in a previous life.
No.
Yes. And she realizes that that's her brother, and so she wants to get in them pants.
Why do they... I can't with that country sometimes. With the continent sometimes. Why does this have to be a reoccurring theme?
Oh, there's some history behind that, but I guess we can get into that later. But, yeah, incest, reincarnation. It had a cool premise about reincarnated heroes in the modern day. But after that, it just kind of lost its huspa. Is that how you say the word?
Yeah.
But, it's boring. There's the characters again. The character is the same goody two shoes that you see in every other anime.
Sweet
Because
bananas.
yeah, and then there's just okay. So you know it's bad when you can name the females by archetypes. Okay, so we got the tsundere, we got the yandere, we got the lolicon, and we got the what's the other one? The one that's
Moe?
like nobody really the one nobody really like. The one who doesn't stand a chance in hell to win over the guy, but she's there anyway, you know?
Is she the best friend? Or the childhood friend?
I didn't watch enough to know. I just know she's there.
I'm willing to
Okay.
make a guess that's what it is, what she is.
Yeah, well, once if you can sum up an anime in 2 words, you shouldn't watch.
Oh, but Death Parade actually has
3 words, I guess.
the Death Parade is every episode is kind of two new people with some
Yeah.
exceptions, but in one of the episodes, the best friend actually wins. So there's that.
Yeah, I know. It was adorable. It was like watching kittens on YouTube. That's how good it was.
But the thing about Death Parade is that it's very, very manipulative.
How dare you?
It's
How
manipulative.
dare you? It's. I mean, come on, you gotta be fair here. Like
No.
they get 1 episode. Of course, it has to be a bit manipulative in order to hook you in. They can't flesh out the characters completely in 20 minutes.
I know, but like Death Parade will pull at your heartstrings, and you know that it will pull at your heartstrings when you watch it. Like,
Yeah. Yes, it will. The
Well,
feels.
people
strong.
are dead.
Yeah,
People
they're
die
dead.
when they're killed.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, they do die when they are killed.
Yes,
I always
that quote
wondered,
will never
was
die.
Was that part of like was that part of the original Japanese dub, or was that like a translation error? I never understood that one.
I feel like, based on what he actually says in the line, it's like, well, yeah, when you're dead, it's over. But the way it's translated is people die when they are killed.
People die when they are killed.
What? No.
I did not know that.
I thought, like, reset and last save point, but apparently
I thought we just went to the Quindecium and played games and then reincarnated. I thought that's how life works.
Nah, you go back to the live stream.
So, anything else? 'Cause I have a bucket list, and I'm just feeling it. I got a check and everything. I got a list. Bone to pick with winter.
I guess for me, even like I'm not gonna pick series that have not ended and series that are sequels of others, but I guess that means if I had to pick an anime of the winter season, I would pick Death Parade.
Yeah.
Despite everything, I would pick Death Parade.
So according to y'all, I have nothing to watch but Death Parade.
Yeah, basically, Death Parade is life. Death Parade is love.
I wouldn't give it a 10/10. A lot of people on Reddit were giving it a 10/10. I'm like, it's not
No,
perfect.
it's not perfect, but it's
But it's
really
good.
It
damn
was
good.
winter.
And it stands
It
out
was
so
winter.
hard on winter.
Like, I feel like if you can find quality during winter, then oh my gosh, you've done something.
It's by comparison is a masterpiece, honestly. This when you compare it to Absolute Duo World Break and Isuka and the combination of both.
But
What's his
if you're sad after Death Parade, watch Assassination Classroom, because that's pretty much how me and my boyfriend watched it. After we watched Death Parade, we watched Assassination Classroom because we needed a pick me up.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
I heard a lot of good things about it. I never really watched it though. I read the first chapters of the manga, and then just kind of fell out.
So how is that? Because I wanted to try it, but shocker and behold, I'm not a Danganronpa fan, and that's how people tried to sell it to me.
It's when you hear the words Assassination Classroom, the first thing you think is, I guess, something along the lines of Danganronpa, but it's not, because I don't know. I watched it as a pick me up after Death Parade. Like, if you compare and contrast, like it's it's happy-go-lucky, which is really strange. When I heard so many things about it. There was so much hype around this series, it was ridiculous. The manga was hyped, the anime was hyped, and Japan is making a live-action version of it now.
Like you do. That's trend now. Just make it live action.
Attack on Titan
One of the
live
biggest
action.
problems I heard about the anime was like there's too many characters and no real focus.
They've given like individual episodes to certain members of the class, but then they also add new characters to the class. So I don't know.
Okay, but I feel like anytime they have a school time show and it's like the classroom, you're like, okay, well, there's like 30 people in my face, but only 10 of them ever seen the matter.
I've watched 11 episodes, and I think I can name 4 of the students from the top of my head.
Okay.
So I take that as you will, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'll give it a shot, and I will report when I can.
It's shonen, and I guess
Hey.
it kind of falls into the shonen tropes, kind of.
Okay.
But it's a happy shonen.
Okay.
I don't
If
know.
it's shonen, it's a shoe-in, right? Isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
It's
like...
I think we'll
All
get
right.
to the topic
So
another time.
for winter, your final verdict is...
Meh. By hardcore meh.
Okay.
Wait, let me see. How many series did I originally pick up, and how many did I drop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I picked up 9, and I think I only finished, or plan to finish since I haven't had time, 4 of them.
All right, so I picked up about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 animes, 8 animus that I picked up, and I dropped about 5 of them.
I
So
don't know.
yeah.
For me, I think it's mainly my fault because I was putting trust in some studios to do a good job, even though that I picked up.
No, it's not your fault. No, it's not your fault. They have a job, and their job is to put out decent content.
But it's my
because
fault
they're-
I picked up a slice of life knowing I don't like slice of life.
But you were
That
trying
may
something
be true,
different.
but doesn't mean that they can't. It's an excuse for them to be terrible. Hey, these studios need to be held accountable for like a certain degree of
their
quality,
horrible-
and of their horrible quality. And if they don't match that degree of quality, then they did terrible. They're a terrible company. They should feel bad, and they should die in hell because people die when they are killed.
But it was A1 Pictures, and they're known to do a good job. They're known to do a good
Okay,
job.
but they're slacking because it's winter.
Oh, but there was something that did end recently that was from A1 Pictures that started 2 seasons before, I think. 7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that had an
Oh,
anime.
did that end?
Yes, that ended, and I am sad.
I thought that was gonna be the new Naruto.
They're not going to come back?
We don't know. Like, they left the cliffhanger, but nothing's been announced so far. It's
Okay.
like,
It's probably gonna come back. I heard it was popular.
I mean, the manga is like sprawling, and there are all these knights and all these different powers, so I figured it was going to be our new, hey, look, there's a filler this week anime.
there was
Yeah.
no filler. It ended.
Oh,
It's crazy.
well, that's respectable, I guess. But it's popular enough. It's coming back for a season, the second season.
They have an OVA plan, don't they?
Yeah, they do. But, like, I don't know. I haven't been reading the manga. I just don't know if there's enough material for them to make.
Alright.
Yeah, they do. They do have a significant amount of material.
Because where did the
What-
anime end?
The anime ended right after Elizabeth is found out to be the
The
ascendant
princess?
of the goddesses.
Oh, whoa, wow, yeah.
Oh, they
Hmm.
got there.
Yeah,
Uh,
and basically you think Hawk is dead and he comes back to life, and that's how it ends.
oh. Okay.
Now I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they didn't get that far.
Well, it's 24 episodes, so
Yeah, but if they had gone, like traditional pace, they could have strung this out for a minute.
Can I give a shout out? I want to give a shout out. I just remembered something about one of the animes I played about. I want to shout out uh, World Break because it had one of the best performances of English in an anime known to date. It's I think it was episode 4. Is an English guy, of course, with the worst English accent in the world, comes into this coffee shop and asks for some fancy tea. And the exchange goes a little bit like this. So the girl says hi, and the guy goes, "Hello, can I have a tea, please? It's a nice day." This is out of nowhere. Just one of the worst English. It's so hilarious.
Okay, so I've been to Japan, and
Yeah.
there are plenty of Americans hanging out there, and I don't understand why they can't just pull one into the studio. It's not like they're hard to find.
And I'm sure they work there too. They work at the studios. There's a couple Westerners in studios.
Yeah, it's like
They
I
can
don't
just
under. There's
Pick
no
somebody who
reason.
can actually speak English and just do something with that.
wait, the question is does it take place in like an American type of
No,
location?
it takes place in Japan. I think it's one of those school islands that they usually have in certain animes.
Oh, okay.
So it's hard to say, but I believe it's in Japan because everybody speaks Japanese. So
Okay, but all right. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay.
And is that it for the winter season?
I believe so, unless someone watched Shonen Hollywood.
That was one of the ones I dropped.
Was it as
looked,
bad as it seemed?
looked like a boy band thing.
There were 2 anime during the winter season that I couldn't even finish the episode, and that was Shonen Hollywood. Shonen Hollywood and the show by A1 Pictures. I couldn't finish the episode. I couldn't take it. And I like music anime. And I couldn't.
Oh, so it was a boy band thing.
Yeah, it was a boy band thing, and I couldn't. I was like, I can't finish this. So I don't know if it's considered dropping if I didn't even finish the first episode.
It's called the denial of service attack. That's what it is.
But I guess it seems we're done, so I guess we'll move to spring.
Yes, please. Oh, the good part.
It always starts off that way.
All right, so I won first last time. I don't want to go first this time. I wanna hear all the opinions.
Why don't we just go in order?
Yeah.
Arslan Senki is the first one by Lead in Films.
Yes.
The
So
best thing I can say about this is hardcore. It's Game of Thrones anime. Yeah, I think that's
Game
That's
of
what-
anime.
Game of Thrones. Game of anime. Thrones of anime.
I was
Yeah, I
excited.
agree.
I'm excited too for this. So,
Hopefully, I won't have to drop it because I need a pick me up after winter. The travesty that was winter.
I don't think that I'm gonna drop it mainly because it's by what's her name?
Arakawa.
Yeah, Arakawa, and it's already a manga and well established. It's not like they're
Oh, yeah.
going randomly.
But it's not. It's by her, but it's not hers. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
All right. So, I don't know. History lesson. This story has existed for a super long time and was actually done before, not by Arakawa. So, it's her
By
work.
George R.R. Martin, right? George R. R. Martin did it.
No,
A song of kawaii and another Japanese word.
it was Yoshiki Tanaka back in the 80s. It was a book.
All right, fair enough. And then George R. R. Martin ripped it off.
Yes.
So is she? So it's not like a fairy tale that she's adapted. She's redoing a story that someone's written.
Yeah. And
So-
I think Arslan himself is actually based off of someone who existed at some point. I read up on it a long time ago, but I don't remember everything I read.
Mm.
I am so happy to see this coming out. I need Winter was lacking any hardcore action animes. Everything was very tame, and this seems awesomely violent.
Oh, I heard that there were actually some violent anime in Winter, but I didn't bother to pick them up.
Hmm.
But
I don't believe it. Winter's a disappointment. Anything positive I hear about it, except Death Parade, it's a lie. Obvious lie.
so I don't know. What did you guys think of the trailer? Besides the CG, which stood out to me.
Oh yeah, the CG stands out like a sore thumb. But everything close up and everything that's
a trend that
centers
needs to
around
die.
the main characters looks really good. I'm impressed with the quality so far. I just need to see a lot more of it in motion in order to decide whether it's worth watching and finishing.
And I've been seeing advertisements for this for a while now because I'm not sure if you guys know, but Seven Deadly Sins was picked up by Netflix, but they weren't simulcasting it. So I had to resort to fan subs because I had no choice. And after...
Yeah, that's right. It's your fault we're breaking the law. That's right. Thug life.
Well, I wanted to watch it and Netflix picked it up, but wasn't simulcasting it. So after the episode was done, after the ending credits, there would be an advertisement for Arslan. And I was like, huh, this looks interesting. And it's by the person who did FMA, why not? So this is definitely on my radar to watch this season.
Yep, and it's coming out in a day and 14 hours.
Oh, I'm excited. This season's gonna be wonderful. And the fact that it's coming out during spring break.
Hopefully. Winter hurt me so. So, it's just, here's hoping.
Yeah, I'm excited for Arslan. Her adaptations are great, but then I remember things like Hero Tales, and I'm like, okay, well, I took a nap, and I woke up, and Hero Tales was over.
Wait, Hero Tales. I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's another one.
Oh, yeah, I did watch Hero Tales. It was okay. It wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. It was just really... It was very, very quiet for a long time, for some long stretches. That kind of hurted a lot.
Hurted?
Hurt it. ...
I feel like Arakawa... Well, she escaped the whole make a sequel thing with Full Metal Alchemist because that was one of the few series that went like full circle and you didn't go, but then what did Edward do? But I feel like she's gonna be stuck in like an adaptation cycle because we got Hero Tales, which was once a book, and now we have Arslan, that was a book based off of a... Okay, could you not ring my bell like you're insane?
Someone thinks you're wrong.
But Arslan was like based on a book that was based on a tale from Persia, so I don't want her to get stuck in the I'm not making original content.
But she made
bubble.
Silver Spoon, didn't she? And that was based off her life or something like that when she was younger.
Yeah, that I have hope for Silver Spoon, because that's her experiences, and you get a lot of that because she used to talk about the farm when she was writing Full Metal. Dan, go answer the door. It's for you.
And Mika, what do you think? We haven't heard
Mika's been gone for 30 minutes. He's been talking to a ghost.
It has not been 30 minutes.
Why would I open the door? I don't know that person.
It's a little girl trying to tell you that she's gonna save you from your hikikomori lifestyle.
Oh,
The sunlight. I don't
that's
want
the
it.
only cure.
Okay. So, let's see. What else is exciting in spring?
What did you guys go over? What
Well,
did I miss?
I thought we were going in order.
Oh, we're going. Wait, what's happening?
Going
we're
in
talking-
order.
We're talking about Arslan, Tales of Arslan.
Yay.
You have any thoughts on it?
Okay, let's summarize it because we got to move on. All right, Arslan Senki, Game of Thrones anime, happening in a day. Watch it for good times and yays and lols and all that internet jazz. Prince loses kingdom, tries to regain it. All right, moving on.
14.
14 what?
That's how old they are. 14. It's always 14.
What?
That's the age of consent, and Japan is creepy. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
I thought it was only in certain areas of Japan that it was 14.
Boo,
Ah,
boo,
you would have
boo.
thought Japan doesn't care about your problems.
Bring down the drinking age. Party. Okay, Baby Steps, Season 2.
Haven't
No.
watched
Baby
season 1.
Steps. That's
No.
the description for Baby Steps Season 2.
Hey.
Season 2 of Baby Steps. That's the description.
Oh, sorry. It sounds like an 80s sitcom. Baby.
It looks like one.
It looks like Prince of Tennis. I didn't watch the original Baby Steps, so I don't
compare
know.
this to the Prince of Tennis, please.
How can I compare it if I've never watched it?
But he's
Oh, no.
wearing black, red, and white, and he's
And he
holding
has a
tennis racket.
Guys, I don't care. It's not Prince of Tennis.
Nothing is Prince of Tennis.
What if it's King of Tennis?
Uh-oh.
Then what happens? Hierarchy. Deal with it.
Insert insult rate. Just please.
All right, so I guess we're not going to be talking about Baby Steps.
Nope.
Season 2 of Baby Steps.
I do know someone at school that's looking forward to this, so I guess if you're a fan of it, you're gonna enjoy it anyway.
Okay. I apologize
Okay.
for not watching season 1.
So that's it for Baby Steps 2, Season 2 of Baby Steps. Moving on to Battle Sprites.
Oh my.
Spirits.
Are they trying to
So-
sell me a toy?
Yes, they
I
are.
think this is
They are.
Yu-Gi-Oh! At Yu-Gi-Oh! Rehash number 47, I believe.
Oh,
There's been a lot of those lately.
If I remember correctly, the director actually has worked on a lot of other like children's toy card game shows. So
those hurt
Yeah.
me so bad because I'm not gonna buy the thing. So stop showing me the thing.
but I'll be
Honestly,
watching
when
it.
I'm looking at it, it looks a lot like Bakugan, in a way.
Yes.
It does.
I think the director actually
Yes.
did work on Bakugan. Let me double check.
Weird.
That hair.
Oh yeah, the Technicolor hair.
Oh, not Bakugan, but she was the director for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah,
Oh,
so I
okay.
was right the first time.
So there's promise.
Your hair must be this crazy in order to join a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like anime. If not, please apply somewhere else.
But the really interesting part of this, when I was watching the trailer, as soon as it opened, the first thing it said was sunrise.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay,
Sunrise.
some weird
Right.
expectations right there.
If you look, if you click on the Annie chart one and see the trailer, the
Actually-
first thing that pops up is sunrise.
I have a bone to pick with Sunrise lately. Sunrise has been getting on my nerves because of their
Why?
Gundam G series.
Oh, we don't talk about that. It didn't happen.
It happened. Oh,
No.
it happened, and I
I'd feel
hate
better if you
everything.
pretend it didn't.
Does anyone know what happened in there? Anyone
Toilets.
can tell me how the anime happened in general. I don't care, beginning, middle, and end. I do not. I watch every single episode. I still don't know.
Well, I don't know. Like, who saw Eureka 7's sequel?
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Good. There are certain things that don't need to exist, and I think G Gundam Toilet is one of those things.
Well, the one of the original co-creators of the original Gundam was.
That doesn't mean it's
involved.
going to be good.
I mean, there's a certain degree of expectations in there, isn't it?
But that also means, look, I can do whatever I want.
Oh my God, there's so much wrong with that series, and it looks so pretty too. That's such a shame.
When I saw the art style, I was like, this is gonna be bad.
Wasn't there
Really?
another Gundam came up during the exact same season too?
Yes, Gundam Build.
So they picked one show to work on and they ditched the other show, I guess.
Yes, Gundam Build was actually pretty damn fun. I wanted to sell me toys hard, but it was fun though.
Okay. I feel like we ran off on a tangent.
So,
Like
Battle
you.
Spirits.
Character designs look nice.
Oh,
I'm not watching that.
the very last bit of the trailer had me a little shocked. Besides, well, the beginning and the end of the trailer had me shocked.
They have a dragoon. They have a dragoon.
Yes.
Guys, dragoon from Beyblade is in there.
But I feel like, every toy-based thing has to do the sacred beasts or they start convulsing because they have to.
I bet you there's a turtle, a white tiger, and a blue dragon.
Of course. Because we don't know how to do anything else.
But it's a card game. It's not Beyblade.
Okay, but name me a show that does not have the 4 sacred beasts or even the 5.
Card fight.
Name me another
You,
one.
you can't. No, that's bias, Kelly. No, you're not allowed. No comment.
What?
You like card fight? Nope. Nope. No.
Okay,
no, no, no.
okay. I liked card fight, and there are certain things of card fight I do like, but there are also certain parts that I don't like.
What I actually am noticing from Battle Spirits is that a lot of the character designs that seemed inspired by, they have like this weird Sengoku era
Yeah.
warlord feel to a lot of them. So that looks interesting.
I don't think the CG is very impressive, though.
Yeah, it looks like a video game at times for the PS2.
And the video game will be coming out any day now.
But I am excited to see that their villain, the villain for this series, it looks like, according to the trailer,
Nobunaga.
No, it looks like the villain's a little girl.
Oh.
They have a female
Actually-
villain.
Nice.
A little
That's
girl.
always fun.
But the
Well,
thing is,
I
I
mean,
don't
it's a little
want her
girl,
to
so.
become,
And
like...
it's also Anulu, so.
But she
so
could become
usually that
useless real
combination.
quick.
Yeah, I have that feeling. And the first episode's already out, so I guess after this podcast I'll be watching it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try that.
I
And
will
not
do my
buy
best to
it.
ignore it.
The CG is gonna kill my eyes, I just know
With
it.
you, Andrew.
Why does this have to be a thing? Like, why can't you just draw the thing? Just draw it.
Because the creators gave the project to Sunrise, so...
Just draw the thing. I mean, come on, Sunrise. Come on.
They made Gundam G.
They have 3D model. They have a 3D team, and they are going to use them.
Oh.
Yo, can I go on another rant about Gundam G? Can I just like hijack this thing for a few
But Denpa
seconds,
Kyoushi.
please? Please, I've been wanting to vent so hard on that.
Okay, we'll talk about Gundam Toilet.
After it ended, I failed to realize that it actually ended. That's how low stakes everything was. I did not really realize that was the last episode until everything kind of just stopped, and everybody who's been fighting each other kind of just became friends out of nowhere. It was like
That's
the character
kinda
motivations of that show are all over the place. You're fighting them one day, and then you get kind of held prisoner, and they brainwash you into becoming their friend, and now you're fighting for them. And then the war ends, and you're bitter about it, but it's okay because you're pregnant. And the main character's going to travel to Japan. It just... Come on. Really?
Like,
you
it
could have
really-
tried.
No.
It was
could
done
tell
on
from the
purpose.
character
This is a
designs.
conspiracy.
It's just an excuse to make even worse stuff than Astral Ocean. Because that's what it felt like. It felt like Astral Ocean Part 2.
I guess. I was... Because Gundam Destiny was like a low point for Gundam, and then they kind of made Gundam 00 as like a like a present for the fans to be so that the fans could forgive them, and then just to come out and just do this, kind of like spitting in the eyes of everyone who loves Gundam. Some people are in denial. I went to Reddit as soon as the series ended, and I want to see, am I crazy that I don't like this Gundam anime? It was like, there was a lot of people who didn't, and then there's some other people who I frankly have to say that they're blind.
Okay. So we have concluded that
Battle Spirits Gundam.
Battle Spirits Gundam Bakugan Yu-Gi-Oh!
And now we're going to Denpa Kyoushi by A1 Pictures, which I was gonna pick up, and then I decided not to after watching the PV.
yeah, that's a no for me.
This might be one of the harems that I watch this season just to complain about. Because guess what? I read the manga for a few chapters.
Oh my, how was that?
Yeah, it's remember Nagi?
Yeah.
It's Nagi.
No, that's okay.
Wait, Nagi from Hayate no Gotoku?
I think so. It's
Okay,
a
'cause
little
that's
kid
what I
who was a
thought of.
magician who taught at a school for all girls, right?
Oh, you mean Negi?
Nagi, yes, Nagi.
Oh, okay, because it sounded like
It's
Nagi,
thing.
and I thought you mean the little rich girl from Hayate.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
the girl
Nagi.
next to him looks like her.
It's basically Negi, and except that it's a co-ed school, but all the underage girls have the hots for him because he's a super duper teacher,
He doesn't
super
even
cockily.
like. Okay, because I'm looking at him and I feel like he's a background character someone drew.
Yeah. Well, also from what I've read far enough to see hints of incest, which also creeps me out. Because the yellow-haired girl with the bat is his sister, and she's a tsundere who has the hots for him.
Why can't they just like their neighbor? I don't understand.
Because Japan is Japan.
No.
Japan does what Japan does.
Variety. Come on. Your kids are gonna like look weird. Okay, so is anyone gonna watch Denpa Kyoushi?
No.
I'm gonna watch it to spite it.
Okay.
Out of spite.
Hate
I'll watch it.
watching.
Yes, hate watch.
I might do the same, but we'll see if I have enough time. But
I'm gonna no.
No.
when I clicked it and it said A1 Pictures, I was like, oh, the animation, like, no matter what it is, it should look nice. But the animation looked really funky to me. But I think it's also because A1's working on 4 different series this season.
There's no time. Draw the thing.
There seems to be a Christian parade outside again. So if you hear any background chanting,
it's Good Friday.
yeah, it is Good Friday. So
Do they pass
they're
by
kind-
your house?
Nope.
the only
You're
people who
lucky.
ever pass by my house are Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't open the door.
So Diamond No Ace, are we gonna talk about that or nah?
Okay, let's see. Diamond No Ace, the second season of Diamond No Ace.
The best description. I'm sorry.
I didn't watch the first, so don't ask me.
Whenever I see that, I just feel like, hey, watch the first season. If not, fuck off. That's what I'm getting right now out of this description.
I don't know. I have my select baseball anime, and I can only watch so many baseball anime. You can only feel Genki for so many moments out of the day before you need to take
All
a nap.
sports animes are the same in that
No.
which... let me finish. In that which they turn every action of the sport into an anime battle.
Yes.
Ever since the 90s, I think they've been doing that.
Isn't that the point, though? To make the sport look appealing and have people...
It works sometimes, but then sometimes it's just silly.
I mean, baseball isn't entertaining, so.
Oh, this show is actually pretty damn popular.
I mean, that's the second
Diamond No
season.
Ace is big. But there are some that escape the spectrum. Like you can't always have the super superior move in baseball. Like there's shows like Ofuri where they're literally playing
Yeah,
baseball.
there's only so many ways you can make a Kamehameha in a sport before you start being repetitive.
Okay, so Digimon, the show that may or may not happen.
I am.
Wait, what? Really? Oh my God! It's gonna be the Sailor Moon thing with this. I was
No,
actually looking forward.
no, this
Please.
is different. This is a sequel. Don't go there.
Don't go there.
I think he means by it's
I mean-
we will make it this season, but then we won't.
I mean,
Yeah,
Kelly, you were really excited about Sailor Moon, and then
I was.
it arrived.
everything changed when the
everything
animation was
changed.
crap.
But you know what? There is one good thing about the new Sailor Moon anime.
What?
The pacing is better. It like episode 11 you meet Chibiusa, and in the original Sailor Moon you met her in episode 60. So, but part of me still would rather sit through those 60 episodes
Yes.
instead of sitting through those 11. I don't know. Oh, but please Digimon, please come out, please.
No, I think it was delayed.
Oh boy.
Alright, let's do some Googling.
There's
Yeah.
still the Digi Eggs like on the site. There's a new one on the corner, but you can't click it yet.
I want to watch this so bad. My heart aches.
How do you feel about the character design change? Because now it's the woman who did Suritama.
I feel it's appropriate. I mean, if you want to, like, because I feel like they want to show, like, the passage of time and just having them look a bit more current would help.
Okay, but they all have the same face now.
They do.
Oh my
They do,
gosh.
but that's anime nowadays.
Reddit
so.
was going crazy about that. About the same faces. They even copied and pasted the faces too.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I feel like if you covered their hair, who am I looking at? Might be Matt.
Hopefully it
Yes.
looks different, because I've not seen anything from the animation, right? So all we have is the little tease. And like,
that song was awesome.
yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
So hopefully in motion it looks a lot better. But the general aesthetic isn't bad. It's just like that little laziness for the poster. Hopefully it's just for the poster.
There's some leaked concept art. Looks pretty nice.
I don't
It's
think
a
it
lot
was
darker.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it really
very.
leaked?
What does it say? It
I
says
thought
it
it-
was leaked online, but whatever.
Wait, go down. Go down. Oh, never mind. That's not him.
So I guess there's nothing we can really say about
Oh,
Digimon except
No,
the
except
fact
for I really hope it comes out.
Art. I think that's fan art.
Oh man.
No, the official concept art for Matt and Ty are out.
Yeah, that's out.
When fan art looks better than the actual project, I get so angry. Hint,
Yeah.
hint, wink, wink, Pokemon.
Oh my God, Fennekin, you failure of life, Fennekin.
That was just ridiculous.
I do love the fake Digimon Tamer sequel. That art looks so good, and I'm sad because it won't happen.
You never know. Maybe we'll get one after they're done making sequels of all the other shows. Sequels of Digimon Tamers, anyone?
Sequelitis.
I really like Tamers.
Tamer's was
Takatomon.
good.
Let's talk about Duel Masters VSR, because I didn't know people still play Duel Monsters.
It's apparently
Masters.
really popular in Japan still.
Mm.
It never went anywhere. I mean, for us, we got the really bad Hasbro cartoon
Mm.
that no one knows about for some reason.
I know about it.
There was a movie that came out with Mega Man Battle Network. that
Yeah.
I only watched Mega Man, so I didn't
Hell
care.
yeah, Mega Man.
So is anyone gonna be watching this?
No, honestly, no. It's not appealing. I grew out of card games.
I'm still a card games person, but I don't feel
know
like I
this.
would pick it up.
We should solve all our problems with card games, then there'll be no world hunger.
Or rock, paper, scissors.
That'll work too.
But besides from school and stuff, I need something to do. Card games.
Duel Masters VSR Ascension, the 11th Duel Masters series. There's been 11 of them.
What? Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, if it's a completely new series and not continuation from like the previous or something like that, like 02 for Digimon, then maybe I'll pick it up. But if it's following a previous season that I have to watch first, no.
Try. Try is like 03, and then Duel Masters. I don't think they're continuous.
If they're not, then I might give it a try, but I don't know. There's like no info on it, and the trailer.
Yeah, I guess I'll watch the first episode for nostalgia's sake, but I don't know if I'll continue.
Huh?
So are we done with Duel Masters?
Yeah, they're not continuous, so forget it.
Duel Masters is the thing. I guess we can move on now.
And I guess we'll move over to how to. What was it? The English translation was it like? Is it all right to pick up girls in a dungeon or something like that?
Yes.
Something like
wrong
that.
To try to pick up girls in a dungeon.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's kind of creepy, right? We can all agree to that one.
Yeah, don't do
It
that.
looks good though.
The animation quality looks pretty dope, but
Yeah.
it seems to have an emphasis on a certain part of the animation. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm not 100% sure, but my ears pick it up. Is the main character sounds like the exact same voice actor who did Kirito, who did Sora from No.
Yes.
It seems like they keep casting him into these shows.
The
video game nostalgia.
I'm glad he's getting work, but you know, it feels like they're typecasting the guy.
But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
That's what
you know how in English everyone is voiced by Bryce now? Like the Toonami lineup is like Bryce, the anime series.
He's Rin in, what was it? I don't know, Exorcist,
He's
Sword Art Online.
Eren. He's Eren in Attack on Titan, and then he's
Sora. Not Sora, Kirito.
yeah. So same deal, but you know that art though.
I'll probably have to turn off my brain and watch it, but
And the
I have
episode's
to do that
out.
for most things anyway. So
Yeah, this is one episode out.
This is something I will be watching, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the entire series. I have a feeling I will, though.
I agree. I'm gonna take it for a spin. I think it looks pretty funny.
the story takes place in the town of Labyrinth. Orari. That's a lot of R's. Wow. The town of Labyrinth. Called Dungeon. Still one too many.
So
Break Bell Cranel? Is
yes,
Cranel or Cranel? Because one sounds like anal. So this Cranel
yes.
is a newbie adventurer that admires having a faithful meeting with a person. Wait, what? Admires having a faithful meeting with a person? Who wrote this?
Of the opposite gender.
He
Right.
admires it. Not that he wants to do it. He admires the thought.
Of faithful meetings with a person of the opposite gender. One day during an adventure, he is attacked. Oh wait, no, I have to scroll down. There we go. Adventure. He is attacked by a minotaur. Like you do, close to destruction. He is saved by a top-class female adventurer who he falls in love with. Obviously, Eyes. Her name is Eyes.
Yes,
Jeez.
because English words.
Warrenstein. Eyes Warrenstein.
She's
Wow,
not the
man,
first
her middle
character named
school life-
Eyes, trust me.
Her middle school life must have sucked. He falls in love with her at first sight, because you do that too, and begins actions to become an adventurer that is on her level. He later encounters Hestia, a god called Lolita. Really? Is that her?
Of course, because she's a baby.
A Lolita god. Due to her stature, who falls in love. Oh, dude. Oh, she's not a Lolita. Is that she's a Lolita because she's a low-ranking god? Is that what that means? Due to her stature, who falls in love with him?
No, I
Someone should.
think she's
Whoever
probably
wrote
called
this
that
needs
because
to
she is
include more commas
she's a
in
lily.
their writing.
She's a lot.
I need to know when to stop.
I think this is just Google translated.
Is it?
I feel like it is, because it doesn't make... It makes sense, but it doesn't. Like, this is so... English is not this person's first language, because that's how it's reading to me.
I'm going to give it a shot. It looks like a harem, so I'll have something to talk about for the next few days.
And there's a lot of hype around this too, from what I've seen.
Hmm.
Though that might be just me.
No,
Just you.
they are excited.
Go watch Vanguard, Kelly.
I'm not even caught up on the latest episodes.
Yeah.
I used to watch every week and I haven't. I've been so busy and...
Is it
Like-
because the main character changed to that thing with the hair?
Aren't they all things with the hair?
No,
I'm sure
but
they-
his you know how hair looks like you can't do it, and then there's hair that's like no.
I always thought the hair was just I can't even. I thought it was the best description, especially me because I have real short hair.
No, it's really funny because Bushiroad, the company who's, behind Vanguard, knows this because they're having a Vanguard/Buddy Fight festival, which is their other card game they're working on.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
And at the food stall, the food that the main character, I can't phrase this. The food that's supposed to represent the main character is a cinnamon bun.
Wow, wow.
So they know. They know.
Does that make it better?
I don't know. Does touching like poison ivy is gonna give you a rash make you feel better? I don't know.
Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe
Thank you.
hasn't been a thing since 2004.
Shit, it's always been a thing.
Are they even gonna make a new movie?
Well, Hasbro, so new TV show, so new games. It's gonna happen.
I don't know.
You gotta sell that nostalgia.
Hasbro has been kind of a jerk with their subjects lately.
But ponies.
Oh no, I'm not into that. Sorry.
I'm not gonna start the pony conversation because I don't.
We're not. No. Yes, please. We're getting derailed again. Okay. Someone pronounce next anime by fan words.
Eikoku, Ikke, Nihon o Taberu.
Okay, so Taberu. looks like
Wonderful.
Family Guy.
Yeah, so this was based off a real dude, and they're gonna be eating stuff because Americans. What is the food?
What? Oh, okay, I get it. I see what you did there. Based on the book, which follows Booth, his wife Licen? Somebody pronounce that name. I need glasses.
But it's more fun to hear you interpret it.
Yes, it is.
And 2 kids. Ansgar? Are they German? What's going on here? 6
No,
years
because
old.
then their names would be kindergarten.
Emil, 4. On their 100-day trip to Japan as they tried a wide variety of Japanese foods. Booth was inspired to make the trip by Jizo Suji. His book, The Japanese Cooking, A Simple Art. Seriously, this must be Google translated because there's just a lot of weird pauses.
No,
in
it
this
isn't.
thing.
Look, source Anime News Network.
Okay, look.
they should know
I feel like this show is gonna the summary of the show is probably gonna be Americans. Look at them. They're being Americans.
What?
I would like to point out that the children are blonde and the parents aren't.
Wait. We shouldn't assume that they're Americans. They could be, as you said, maybe German or something else. I don't know.
Angzer sounds German. It could be German. Germans? What's with the genocide, Germans?
Well,
Too far.
But that's the love affair. I mean, I don't want to sound like off, but if you go there, you can still see the Axis powers thing going on.
What?
Okay, so they're British.
Oh, they're British?
They're British.
The Booths?
Yeah.
Booths?
Yeah. The booth plural.
Boothai. The Boothai.
Yes, the Boothai clan is.
You know what? We're gonna use we're gonna use deer as an example. It's just gonna be called Booth now. We're just the
Okay.
Booth family.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like the Bluth family. Arrested Development. So yes, British people eating that Japanese food because that stuff be crazy. Yo.
The anime.
Who's
Maybe.
watching it?
Maybe.
I'm watching it because it seems like harmless fun until someone says something racist, and then we'll have a problem.
It's technically in my department, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like. It
I mean-
depends.
It looks inspired by Family Guy and The Simpsons. Like they're all sitting on a couch. There's a family of 4, usually
Like you
5, like you do. And now, yeah, it seems like just an homage to Western animation.
Like panty and stocking.
Yes, like Panty and Talking.
If
Oh.
this goes panty and stockings route, then. Oh, excuse my stomach. Then. I don't know. I just don't know how they're gonna make eating food. Well, I can't say that, but like, I don't know how they can make eating food interesting for half an hour.
Don't worry. When it ends, we'll all go back and say if it's worth buying on DVD.
Okay, so look at this beautiful monstrosity on the right. Etotama.
As soon as I saw the trailer for this, I went to my boyfriend and I was like, I think this is your type of show. And he was like, why? I'm like, it's because it has. It looks.
It has boobs.
It's happy-go-lucky slice of life, and
Boobs.
if he's listening to this, he likes slice of life and I don't. So if he does watch it, ask his opinion on it. But I'm not watching it.
Can we talk about the fact that she licks his face in the trailer?
Yes.
Okay. Someone read the description. Because it's apparently a manga and not an anime.
Well, I don't think we need to really read it. Looking at the picture, I think it explains enough. Guy lives with the human versions of the Chinese zodiac.
You know,
Bestiality?
happens all the time.
Okay.
Bestiality?
I mean, there's a
Well, no, because
cat
they're
girl,
they're
a cow
girls,
girl,
you have to
there's
have
a bunny
you know,
girl.
things on your head.
Is that a rat? Or what is that? Little pink Lolita over there. Is that a
think
rat?
about it.
No, the rat is a big busted lady. She's the one in the back.
Really?
Yeah, because the main
Okay.
character is the cat.
Yeah, of course. Like you do.
So the big busted lady is the rat.
The dog is in the background.
So our main is the cat.
I think the main is the. It's,
So are we just gonna go the fruits basket route?
So I'm
then?
guessing the rat is the bad guy. Because she has the most dominant pose.
I mean, she
can't
wants to
have that
become
now,
a
can
member
you?
of the Zodiac, so it sounds like Fruits Basket.
Yeah, I'm like, we doing that again? Because we did that, except
Well,
now.
she needs to get in line because it was that job title was decided 1,000 years ago. So she doesn't stand a chance in hell. There, anime's over.
Is someone still bitter out there about the cat not being in the Zodiac?
Maybe. I know half of YouTube is.
Oh Lord. Okay, so who's gonna watch it?
Nah, I'll pass. It seems formulaic.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably pass. If I wanted to pick me up for this season, I think I have better options.
I don't know. I'm not gonna watch it. It's just the people living in your house thing. I feel like with me that started with Tenchi and that's where it ended because I don't care if a bunch of people live in your house.
I would care if they paid rent, but they don't pay rent, do they? No, they're a bunch of
Don't you
freeloaders.
think the show would be more interesting if it was like a real living situation, not just Kian falling,
Oh, right, because now you
Like,
have to pay for
find the
food.
underwear and
Like the devil's a part-timer.
Yes,
exactly.
that was really good, and it's probably never going to see the light of day ever again.
No.
Funimation picked it up,
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
and I think it's being dubbed. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So it's already dubbed. I watched the dub. It was great.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
piracy. So, are we gonna talk Fate Stay Night and Gintama because those things are back?
Fate,
Yes.
I am excited for. I am so excited.
I mean, honestly, I want to watch it so bad, but I already know that people die when they're killed. So if it's worth watching, it'll have to be surprising. Maybe if you're killed, you don't die this time. That seems like a nice twist.
Everyone was joking about it on Reddit, saying it should be called Unlimited Budget Works because of how beautiful the show is.
It really is.
It's
Yeah.
I can't think of any show on the top of my head that has like that is as beautiful as Fate Stay.
But I feel like
can't,
it was
but that was
time.
Fate Stay Zero. Fate Stay Zero had it's and that's from the same franchise. So
I haven't watched Fate Zero. No spoilers, please.
But I feel like it was time for it to be pretty, because if you were around when the first one came out,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
oh my gosh, what am I looking at?
Because I watched the first episode of Fate Stay when the first season came out. I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I'm watching the original. I can't wait a week for the second episode. So I sat through the entire Studio Dean version, and I couldn't believe it. Like, characters didn't have faces on them like a good chunk of the time.
Like, are your eyes okay after watching that? Because it kind of hurt.
I went to the
What
eye
I love
doctor
to do-
recently. My eyes
what I-
have gotten worse.
what I like to do with that anime when I first watched it was I pause it at certain moments, like far shots usually, right? And sometimes the proportions of the eye, like the distance from the eyes to the face, or slanted. Some eye was at closer to the nose than another. It's just hilarious to look at.
So, I guess what we learned from this is we should be glad that Studio Dean is not animating this.
Yes, and also
Yes.
distribute your budget accordingly, and you won't have crap.
And even if I don't know if I'd say buy Fate on DVD, but if I did say buy it,
It depends on this though,
Huh?
right? If this is good, then I guess you can buy it on DVD. It's how well this holds up.
the thing is that I can't even if I wanted to.
Okay, Kelly, I'm starting to think that you don't even know what buying on DVD means.
No, I do. It's because I
the
can't
hell?
because I don't have the money for it because the
I know
box set.
you don't have the money, but it doesn't mean other people, don't. You just like if it's worth buying on DVD, then go buy it on DVD. Not necessarily you, but other people. Life doesn't revolve around you, Kelly.
Just
But I don't like anime prices are ridiculous this day. Not to go off topic, but like anime is cheap at the same time it's
There's
not.
a reason for that. I mean, one of the trends, if you're outside America, is to buy American DVDs because they are so much cheaper, and the industry had to fight that
Yeah.
by trying to balance out the prices here and there.
Yeah. But if it actually is really, really good, then I'll probably buy it, just like I'm waiting for Madokat's price to go down before I buy it.
So, is anyone a Gintama fan? I like Gintama. I'm just asking.
I watched the first 20 episodes and I got bored.
I watched the first few episodes of the original and I got bored too.
Okay, I'll just sit here in the corner.
No, if anything, convince us.
It wasn't a bad show per se. It was just kind of like there for a while.
I don't feel like Gintama is something I can sell you. Like, the mangaka has a very specific style, and the show loves to go on its tangents, and its jokes are either gonna make you laugh or you're just gonna go, did that guy drown?
Yeah, it's a lot of hit or miss, but I mean, it did make me laugh a couple of times. Honestly, I just couldn't keep up with it anymore, so I just kind of stopped. I didn't know what was happening. Like, it got a bit too much.
longevity. You know what, like, slapstick and comedy, you're gonna think 24 episodes, but Gintama keeps going and expects you to remember something that happened 2 seasons ago.
What?
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't regret stopping. Yeah, I think I
Like,
made the right
I
life
don't know.
choices.
I feel like the best way to sell Gintama, if you're gonna like it, is show someone the first movie and the fact that the characters stop the Warner Brothers logo twice. And they're like, what?
That was
No.
the thing?
So, if you can watch a clip of that and that's amusing, you can try Gintama.
Hmm.
You get one chance.
Okay, so next is
A visual novel adaptation
the thing with the stuff.
that is getting released in English. The game is getting released in English.
Well, that's good.
But I didn't back the Kickstarter for it, and I don't feel like this is something that I'd like. So, and this is the second. Is this the second or third? I know there's 3 games because they
It's
were.
a trilogy, right? So, and it concludes
Yeah,
the trilogy.
this is
So this is the last
3.
one. Yeah, it's the third. So it's safe to say ignore, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want to go back and revisit all the other Rakuen.
I mean,
Rakuen?
if the game
Right
comes
then.
out and it's cheap and I buy it and I like it, then I'll probably go back and watch it. But other than that, I don't think so.
Oh no, it's a harem. Oh,
Cheesy.
that's too
Nope.
bad.
Forget that. I don't know. I feel like life has so many complications. Can't we just have 2 options and not 7? Just 2.
Some have 0.
Yeah, that's true. Oops.
But since no one's
You
interested,
insert your life in everything. Just take like
It says it like it is.
But the next series, I think that's where all of A1's budget is going into.
Probably. I've seen the preview for it. It is awesomely confusing. I have no idea what it's about, but it looks so fun to watch that I probably won't care.
All I know is that he reminds me of Haseo, and I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Actually,
hair's-
this looks like from the preview. It looks a lot like. Does anyone remember K Dot a few years back?
K, what? Wait, which K are we talking about?
K. It was just K. The anime
Oh,
was called
yeah, I
K.
remember K. K's coming back.
Yeah, there was the space. It looks a lot like K, and like the style of it, it feels like K.
Yeah. Did anyone like look at the game since it's a
No.
game too?
Yes, I actually did check out the arcade game. I don't think it's gonna apply.
I do like the variety with the
So it's 2
weapons?
warring factions. I think is happening, right? One black, one's white,
yeah, that's not weird.
and then there's a twin version of you in the other faction. I'm guessing, or something. Because I know that there's this one guy with guns who's shooting his other guy with guns that look similarly enough to each other.
that also uses guns.
thanks for that synopsis, Andrew.
I know
Nothing to it.
it's Garnadelia, so or however you say Maria's group, so I'm gonna at least listen to the theme song.
Mhm. When I heard it, I was like, this singer sounds so familiar. Where's this from? And then I realized, all right, Kill la Kill and Mikaku City actors. So.
And I'm in love with my sister who may not be my sister. We all have magical powers.
What?
You don't remember
What?
that show?
No, I
The
don't.
regular at Magic High School?
Oh my god. Jesus. Every anime I get interested has incest somewhere. It's weird. I watched the first few episodes and read the manga.
So maybe it's more about you and not the anime. Huh?
Is it more about me because I stop watching as soon as they have incest?
Are you saying this is his fault?
Is it
it's
my
not his
fault that Japan likes incest?
It's
Maybe
not.
they shouldn't make things look good if they has incest. How about that?
But they're clearly like catering to the audience for it. Like if no one in Japan was watching this,
Yeah,
this
but like
anime.
the audience that is interested in incest doesn't have a brother or a sister to incest with. You know what I mean? This is not for people who have a fetish of it. It's just for people who fantasize about the scenario. Or does that mean the same thing?
It doesn't.
Well, it's still popular enough for Japan to keep making incest shows. So
You subconsciously like incest.
Yeah, no. No.
Oh,
You have no free will. It's okay.
funny thing about this trailer. Oh, what happened?